Look around you, man. You can find inspiration. You can find discouragement. It all depends on you. Perception is everything. Some people just hear another song. Some people hear the greatest. A nigga used to have no chill. Nowadays I bump side A. Traffic going bumper to bumper, stuck on the highway.
HARP is the organization that uses that technology, for sure. Aside from HARP, that deals with weather modification, weather control, cloud seeding, where they inject certain things into the clouds to make them rain down with certain chemicals or whatnot, whatever it is they inject. Outside of that, you have direct energy weapons. It's another thing that people in the military know about. DEW weapons or direct energy weapons, where they shoot laser beams, for example, to start fires, where they have military tank-like vehicles that they use for rapid response to break up riots, where they have these huge metal plates that come up on the top of the vehicle. It sends a controlled laser beam onto the plate. It bounces off into a large crowd, and it makes you feel like your skin is boiling. Right? That's a direct energy weapon. This is a very high grade of thing that they do, and they're very advanced. Aside from that, you have something called DARPA, the Defense Advanced Research Project Agency. It's part of the U.S. government that deals with robotic technology, robotic snakes, robotic dogs, robotic mosquitoes, robotic hummingbirds, robotic bees, robotic flies, all these different things. They have it. They've been had it for a long time. They've been utilizing it quite well.
It's probably what them little red bugs that came out of nowhere are.
Mm-hmm. No, real talk.
Those bugs that they saying, there's an influx of them in the country and you got to kill them as soon as you see them.
Mm-hmm.
They came out of nowhere. I never seen them.
I don't think they tell you to kill their.
I mean, that's what the news says.
Machinery, bro.
But they came out of nowhere.
Like, yo, run the budget up.
Right?
Yo, I don't know, man.
They do exist, though, brother.
No,
they exist.
But those those bugs destroy crops, and people believe they were sent here by another nation that I won't mention because y'all not gonna get me caught up in this bullshit.
Good job. Good job.
What I mean? Why keep the black man down?
Because we'll take the planet back righteously. Righteously. Not the way y'all did it. And that's where the hate comes from. And by the way,
now, when you say righteously, do you mean righteously?
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I'm just saying.
You know what I'm addressing? That is funny.
That is that GPS said we were going with that conversation.
That is funny right there.
Me and my man, we had a Hits Blunt moment.
Yeah.
And he came up with this thing. He was like, "Yo, bro, they gotta do something to us." Because we will literally fuck niggas out of existence.
This is a fact. Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, who said that white people, particularly the evil racist white folks at the top who control this thing, are fighting against genetic annihilation. In her book, The ISIS Papers, she talks about that the real thing that this white man is trying to fight against is his existence being over. They are now dying faster than they're being born. In roughly every state, their birth rates are dropping tremendously. More of them are dying than are actually being born in the majority of states. I had something on CNN called The Vanishing White American. Wrote about it in my book as well, chapter 6 on depopulation. They talked about how, quite literally, more and more every year, other demographics of people are having more children. And that is something that if you look at it, let's say you are a white man, the racist evil dude at the top, not every single one of them, but let's just say at the top, my existence is becoming smaller here. I want to keep the power and control that I own, this company, this empire, etc. And I want to give it to my son, grandson, etc. But my granddaughter's with Tyrone now. Hope y'all hear what I'm saying to you.
Right.
Bill Gates' daughter is messing with a brother.
Right. So is a Roth.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's not a happy thing for the people in power to see that, because they see their power slipping away. Because you can't indoctrinate this brother now with your mentality and keep it in the family. That's not where it's going. You are going to be bred out of existence because our genetics are dominant. Theirs are recessive. And of course, Gregor Mendel or Mendel's law states you can get the recessive from the dominant, but you cannot get the dominant from the recessive. Meaning you can get white from black, but you cannot get black from white. And at that point, when you start looking at it from that perspective, now you realize why there are certain evil people who think the way they do. It ain't got nothing to do with just how I feel. I am not going to exist. It may be 100 years, maybe 50. What they have stated, the United States Census Bureau has stated that by the year 2042, America will be a majority brown country. Now, by the way, I think they're going to speed that up because you have all these immigrants coming in from all over the dark nations. Maybe a lot sooner than that. And the reason for them bringing them in has nothing to do with them wanting to integrate with their population, but it has a lot more to do with political moves and taking over the jobs and a lot of different things that they can control because America, freedom, and they gave me this opportunity. Negro, get out the way. You've been lazy. You've been here this whole time, blah, 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 so that I can be used against you. It's a whole lot of, it's a layer to that. But yes, so genetic annihilation.
Shout out to all my Venezuelans. We love you. We are not the enemy.
Yeah, I'm not talking about yeah.
What are the ways that you would control the population of black people?
You start with the basics: food and water supply. Boom, boom. You toss in a high level of atrazine and paraquat in the water supply. They've done it. California produces roughly 30% of the crops that feed America. What is atrazine? It's a chemical that's produced by Syngenta. What does it do to the male? Heightens femininity, attacks the testosterone, shrinks the testicles. Who has come out with this? Biochemist by the name of Tyrone B. Hayes, University of Berkeley, where he has literally blown the whistle on this. They tried to kill him. They threatened to kill him and his family. And he said, this is something I've been studying for over 25 years. At this point now, it's roughly over 30 years, where he has literally gone into the level of atrazine in the drinking water. And he said at 1 part per billion, this right here could feminize over 3,000 tadpoles in one bucket, one drop. And if that can do the same thing to males, human beings, then this explosion in homosexuality may not just be people born that way.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
Attack the food and water supply. Why? Because those are the essentials for life. We need food, we need water. Okay, after that, you destroy the morality. You destroy the gender roles. Make women men, make men women. Convince them that they are men and women, even though quite literally you're not. You never will be. Doesn't matter how much you chop up, mutilate yourself. It does not matter. Out of love, sincerely, it does not matter. But make them believe such and then have them attack one another. Why? Because the goal is what? Depopulation. So I'm going to let you wipe yourself out because I'm tired of talking to y'all. So I'm going to just chemically castrate you and watch you fight amongst one another. And then some of you in the comments, oh, he's this, oh, he's that. Good. Follow the programming. Just keep.
No, but it's real. Yeah, I don't know. Some of y'all don't even know that the Army has a gas that makes people gay.
Yes. By the way, yes. Yeah. Let me. Boom. It's called the gay bomb. 1994, roughly, they came out with it as an experimental idea, where they said we're going to drop this bomb on our enemies, or pardon me, it was the 1990s, 1980s, specifically 1994, I got that mixed up with something else, to be factual. 1980s, roughly, they said this is an experimental concoction that if we want to drop it on our enemies to where they will then, through these chemicals, want to have sexual relations with one another. They'll drop their weapons and then they'll start to become involved in homosexuality to one another. That's how you incapacitate your enemy. That way we can go and wholesale slaughter them while they're too busy being chemically distracted and controlled. That's a very real thing. It's called the gay bomb, U.S. government.
But instead they turned it into ecstasy.
Ecstasy also, in the military was called MDMA. Yeah. Heightened sexuality and all that. Come on, bro.
Right.
Come on. It's very, very, very real. They even have something called the halitosis bomb.
Give you bad breath.
Make your breath stink?
Y'all go look it up for yourself.
Oh, damn.
It's very real.
Damn, that'll cause depopulation for sure. There we go. Your breath is stuck. I can't do it.
It is crazy, man. Just the stuff they've come up with, I was like, wow.
You got a stinky moan. It's fucked up.
Man.
You got a stinky moan.
You're crazy.
Righteously?
Oh, man. You know what? Because I've heard a lot of dudes doing that, man. They like, yeah, that's how I'm getting back to the white man. It's like, all right. Okay. All right. I mean, I hear you. It's factually, I can, okay. See, I don't want to say yes because I ain't, no. All right, don't do that. But it's just funny how dudes like, yeah, that's how we're going to get back. It's like, whatever, bro.
I mean, it's been happening.
Oh,
we didn't get the 40 acres. But Becky down to take a ride with the work. Becky to take the work.
I ain't even going near that one, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I can.
We got the mule. We didn't get the 40 acres.
40 acres there.
You know what I'm saying? She hop on the highway, baby. Just tell her.
Man.
Not too close. You know what I mean?
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
How do you deal with detractors? And I'm not talking about just people on the internet. I'm not talking about the comment section. One thing I notice a lot is somebody could stand up and go, hey, here's how we're all going to get out of this problem we're in. There's always one dude in the crowd who goes, who you?
Mm-hmm.
Who you? Why? Who put you in charge? Who said you was smart? You think you smart? Why you smart? Who you?
Mm-hmm.
There's always that guy. And there's a lot of them. And it almost feels like an insecurity towards intelligence.
Absolutely.
Like, you're not better than me just because you talking white. You're not anything to detract from. How do you specifically deal with those people, because they're everywhere and they seem to multiply? And you can't save everybody. Some people just ain't gonna make it.
True.
And I think they shout themselves out when they do stuff. How do you get past that?
A nigga used to have no chill, nowadays I bump side A. Traffic going bumper to bumper, stuck on the highway. Takes so long to get from Monday to Friday, then you wake up on Sunday like it was just Friday. Crime pays an iron cage, had to find ways. I wasn't trying to slave a 9 to 5 till my dying days. Frank Sinatra, I gotta do it my way. Chasing the dream, some people look at you.